A string walks into a bar, walks up to the bartender, orders a beer. Bartender says to him, "Sorry, pal, we don't serve strings here." String's all upset, runs out into the back alleyway, ties himself into a knot, phrases ends, goes back into the bar. He says, "Can I get a beer?" He goes, "Hey, weren't you the string that was just in here?" "Afraid not." Here we are on Monday, February 3rd, 2025 on the Mayan calendar. Taking a look. Oh, hey, just as we spoke, we dipped into an all-time high. 2694 up from 2695. Huge jump from the 2694 recorded on the 30th. So we got that going for us. What else is happening? Hey, we're down in our whiskey, way down in my whiskey. When AGQ is up and my calls are down. So we're down 88.40 on paper. We'll be watching that closely. Am I going to have to roll out and up again? If I do, then I do, right? And if I do, I'll be looking to do it on Wednesday. But I would imagine silver is going to be down a bit tomorrow. We'll get to the charts in just a moment. Went short again, just a little. Bought another round of scratch offs on GDX. Bought the $39 strike put, March 21st expiration. It's up 3.57%, and we'll look at the chart. Next move should be down on GDX. And then we have 1, 2, 3 in a row leaps in the green. But as you can see, up 11.69%. I'm looking for 25% plus on all of these. And this one, even more. I'd be looking for like 50% plus as far as a return. The $25 strike on the SLV, the 27s still underwater, and the 28s, of course, still underwater. Here's our only two positions. AGQ up over $70,000 since we got into that, and that was just mainly last week when we added 10,000 shares to give us a total of 13,000. TMF it's still a battle. It is an absolute battle. Currently, we're making some strides. It got up to 42.22 today. And if I would have been paying attention, I would have sold 120 covered called contracts on the TMF. But no, I wasn't paying attention. I was at the gym bringing sexy back. So let's see. Here's that only move. The only move right there. The GDX 39, 15 contracts, paid $2,100. It cost me more than the last round because I was just playing it safe by giving some extra time for it to marinate. But again, it may only be a couple day trade, just a couple extra bucks for the skinny jeans. Let's look at the charts just to see what is going on. Let's see here. All right, so if the thesis is standing, then there's our A, here's our B. Both are in, and C would be next. So that's why I am looking forward to being able to get out of that AGQ covered call soon rather than later. I don't think it's not going to go down too far. Where were we? Let's see, Monday, they're at the lowest AGQ. Talking out loud to myself. Let's just go to AGQ and just take a quick gander. Let's give me like a 1 week. And so on the low on Friday would have been 40.45. It could have been a little lower. This is, these aren't the most accurate here on Robinhood as far as the timing is concerned. So if we should be able to get A equals C. It might be lower. A equals C, like I said, could be lower. And that would be when I would either want to buy my way out of the AGQ covered calls or roll them out and up another $1 bill. All right. So I don't know. Yeah, we got the breakout. So now what? Let's just get rid of that chart for now. X out of that. Futures. That's not futures. I was like, hey, it's doing the same thing as spot. All right, so A, B, C. That would be what we're looking for. So if this was 5 of 3 of C, then we got an A and a B in place again. That would be the thesis currently. And we would want it to work because we like to be in the probability. We like to be high probability. Going to see Billy Joel on Saturday. Billy Joel and Sting in concert in Indianapolis. Hey. So Lady and I will be down there and we'll stay the night on Saturday. We're going to be at the J-Dub, the JW Marriott, which is connected to the venue, which is the Lucas Oil. Is it called Lucas Oil Stadium? The other one's the Field House, right? Lucas Oil Stadium. The Colts, where the Colts play. We're in the front row. Must be in the front row. So I'll try to get some pictures of me and Sting. I'll probably go backstage. Just kidding. I don't know Sting, and he certainly doesn't want to meet me. Gold. Looking for. Let's move this over just a second. All right. Did we start the A down? I think we have. Gold's been very resilient, though, which makes me, warms my cockles. Same with silver. In fact, silver not currently cooperating with my thesis. So we'll take a close look at everything at all times. Gold, yeah. Hopefully we don't even think about revisiting this gap, but we'll keep an eye out. We will keep an eye out. Here's the GDX. It's, according to the fibs, that could be all of A, and that could easily be all of B, and then be looking for that C, whether it's A equals C or a further extension down. Keeping an eye. That's why I did just a little scratch off on that. And I might not be right away, but it will be right soon. Just F to the Y to the I. It's oil's trying to play hard to get on where its next move is going, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4 times we've touched the pivot. Now each time we've bounced off of it, but it's made no decisive move whatsoever since then. Yep. So unreliable at the moment in oil. TLT, gosh, it's just, you're killing me, Whitey. You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Move this over. Still targeting 100. Where'd you go? But it's just playing hard to get. It is playing hard to get. But we're making our way. We're making our way in the world today. Takes everything you got. If you know that theme song, you're pretty cool. You are pretty cool. Still looking in this target. It's just really playing hard to get. That's okay. So now it started to play exactly how we charted this on Friday. We got our 1, but now is this silly 1? And now we're going to 2. So I thought, hey, early it went right into the box of 2, but then it failed. It's not invalidated, but it certainly has taken the wrong move, because it shot up real nice. I'm like, hey, we're going right up to 3. So we'll keep an eye on that. It could, that, yeah, I mean, that would invalidate 1 or turn 1 over. But if it goes back up tomorrow, which I believe it will, then we're still in business as far as this next move is concerned, and then we'll be making some money. And if you recall, it was either Thursday or Friday. This thing was up here touching this line. I said, that means next move's down. We nailed that one. I mean, look how low it went. All the way to the flow. Can you go down low? But it is not cooperating since then. Filled that gap we were talking about. That was done. Talked about it on Friday. Made that beautiful move, but it ended up just being a super long candle or wick. Normally they'll fill that in, though. So we'll be watching for the reversal for that. Bitcoin, this one's a mess, but I think now in a good way. So we had our 5 up, so I was looking for a corrective ABC down, but it ended up being impulsive. So we got 5 down for sure. Down here would be 5. So I'm going to clean this whole thing up. But from here, 1, 2, 3, I think we got 3 up. So we'll be looking for a little pullback. I don't know. Maybe catch a 9 and 9. I think it could be a baby. No, I know I like to stutter on here for you because we're doing it live. We'll do it live. We'll be looking for a 4-5. Just how's that? 4-5. But I'll clean all this up for tomorrow. Tomorrow, though, I think I might do a video. We still got we sold a real estate company and our real estate building, our office, but we're still in business. I just rarely do any of it. I'm just more of a figurehead for our real estate team. And we do have a bowling meeting tomorrow. Hey, how's that a meeting? Well, you got to have a little fun in life. So we'll have a little meeting, order up some pizzas at the bowling alley because Inman's makes beautiful pizzas. And we'll just do a little bowling competition between the team. And, it's good for morale. What is this? Oh, this is even uglier. This is just an experiment. I did a 1 day, 1 minute. And this is what I'm counting right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 is in. 4 is in, folks. Could it extend a little further? Not really. Not really. So I think we'll be targeting this over the next couple of days, especially if Trump keeps up his chess moves. Did you see what he did to Mexico? So we've postponed those 25% tariffs in exchange for them sending 10,000 troops to the border. Hello. So I like that play. So that's it. We got the golden box highlighted there for the Wave 5 target. That's what I would be looking for in the next few days. On the SPX, which is aka S&P 500, the minis, this is futures. I'm becoming more and more attracted to futures just from across the board because I think they're more reliable from a trading perspective, which makes them by proxy then more reliable for charting. But again, these numbers, like for instance, the ES, which is the E minis, they're trading like right now we're at 60.56, and here we're at 59.94. Now, yes, the futures are still rolling, but the futures are always going to be, I don't know, 30 to 60 points above the S&P 500 or the SPX. Uranium trying to give me a shot. I missed this one. We talked about that. Missed that entry. I still feel confident with uranium, but it's a scary product, or it's a scary commodity. So I'm looking for a more reliable setup, and that's not it. That's not it yet. It was playing right into a perfect setup, but this threw me for a loop. But it didn't invalidate the 1, 2, 3. Could be a 1, 2, 1, 2, which typically a 1, 2, 1, 2 is your best setup as far as Elliott wave. So I better take a closer look at that. So that, my friends, is what's going on. Had a great weekend. Friend's birthday. Went to a winery in Michigan City. We did rent an igloo. So we were outside and there was like one of the heaters was malfunctioning. So me and police lieutenant, because that was one of the guys we were with, we went to the next igloo and exchanged our broken heater for one that worked. And then like the power went out to the igloo and they're like, you know what? We got you a spot upstairs, which worked out way better. It was open, beautiful, our own little spot, but it was overlooking the rest of the winery inside, which was a cool little nest to be checking out the action. So we had a great time. And then yesterday, Lady and I watched an amazing movie. It's a newer movie. It's called Juror Number 2. It's currently on Max, but if you get an opportunity to watch Juror Number 2, I would highly recommend it. And this is another thing I'm looking at. I might surprise Lady to a trip to Lambeau Field for the NFL draft. The NFL draft, if you don't know, now you know, is going to be in Green Bay, Wisconsin at Lambeau Field, April 24th through the 26th. So if we went, I'd want to see day 1, which is a Thursday, maybe day 2, but then come back, like leave Saturday morning. we'll see. I got to look into it more. What I don't like are herds and herds of people, like all squeezed in together, and that seems to be what goes on at a lot of these live um, drafts. If you look at the old Nashville one, you'll see them just because the inside seating is for like the invited guests only, but then you can get on some sort of waiting list to get a seat. Because what happens is typically that first day of the draft is packed, sold out, standing room only, and you want to see the first round and all that good stuff, and then it wanes from there. So I'll keep you posted. Might be heading back to Lambeau Field. All right, so where are we currently at? Let's take a look. Hey, added another. Whoa, what was that? Oh, yeah. Today we were really rocking up here, but those are just numbers. 2697. I'm not going to write it down because I already wrote down the 95, but good to know. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, share this video and this channel with a lovable friend, and I will indeed see you in the next video.